Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, you all, I promise that I will be live, face and all, tomorrow. So I wanted to give that out, but I hope everybody is doing well. Good morning, good morning. Oh, this coffee is good. Mm. Lord have mercy, it's good. Ooh, I got to go get some girls. Let me go get some gas. Anybody want to what's up, the real Tanisha J and Volvo? Since everybody else begging for cash apps, anybody want to buy me some gas? Ah, baby. Since everybody else asking for cash apps for light bill money, transmissions and stuff, can I get some gas? Just kidding you. I'm gonna go get my own gas, but baby, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get my own gas, Lord. What's up, Nicole Allen? What's up, Gwen Jones? What's up, you all? Mm-mm. Oh Lord, y'all, what is happening? What is happening? Now look, baby, I went to bed. Honey, the girls are not getting my attention like they used to. So I see Seven is still arguing with Beach. Dovey is arguing with everybody. Um, yeah, yeah, I see this. You know, Beach, have your not Beach, but Seven, have your baby. Have your baby in peace. Don't bring your baby into this. You know, I mean, because the man wouldn't ish. Okay, we got it. The man ain't ish. You got caught up. You want the baby. Thanks for my child. Okay, you want the child. Okay, thanks for my child. I mean, you seen it. You did the little ultrasound. We get it. But don't bring this child into all of this fool-la-la and this mess on these YouTube streets. Now, you got a baby in your belly, and you really need to be focusing on that baby. Screw these people and what they got to say. Do you and do what you got to do. I mean, dang. And this baby ain't content. It shouldn't be. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it shouldn't be. It's just a little too serious. And I don't think a child should be brought into this stuff. It was already brought up in the chaos already. You know? And you just got to get ready to explain that. See, this is what happened. Okay? Because your child is going to get older, and one day you're just going to have to explain how you and daddy met. Child, right there, you should be focusing on the future. I'm just, is it me? Is it me? But I'm like, we stuck on the short term and ain't thinking about the long term. I don't know. Maybe it's me, y'all. I don't know. What's up, Patricia? What's up, Simply Pink and Green? I mean, we stuck on the short term. We ain't looking at the long term. You're not looking at the long term and the end game. Just don't bring that child up in this kind of stuff, you know? That's me personally. And I mean, you do what you want to do. I mean, really, you really do what you want to do. But I just think that it's a little too much. But hey, it's your life. You do what you want to do, you know? I just think that, you know, I'm glad that you are healthy. I'm glad that the baby is healthy. That's the first thing. I'm just glad that the baby is healthy. And that's good, because it could have been another story. Could have been another story. So I'm just happy that this story is a good one. Y'all, let me go ahead and get some gas over here. I'm gonna keep y'all on while I'm getting this darn gas. Oh Lord, let me get this gas over here. Thanks for my child. Ooh, that song came in my spirit. Because baby, you having a thanks for my child moment. Anyway, y'all, hold on for a minute. Let me get on over here and get some gas. Hold on for a quick minute. I'll be right back. Be back. Thanks for my child. What's up, Tracy? Y'all, gas is still high. Oh my God, gas is still high. Come on by and get this gas girl price down because gas still high. Okay, y'all, let me go. Oh, I feel a little bit better now. I feel like I can make it. I feel like I can make it, cheering. I feel like my car gonna run on, honey, run on. Because a couple of minutes ago, the thing came on and said, you need some girls. Tracy, what you doing? You ain't cussing nobody out this morning, are you, Tracy? You ain't cussing nobody out this morning, Tracy. So anyway, you all, yeah. What's up, Itsy Bitsy? With the 7 situation, I just think, girl, do what's right for your baby. Protect your baby. And it's not about you anymore. You know, this is the thing. It's not about you anymore. Hell, I got a dog and it ain't about me no more. Okay, I can't be going all shopping and stuff no more because I got a dog. The dog got to eat. The dog got to be left out the poop. The dog got to get groomed. Now, if this is for a dog, you can imagine what you're going to have to do for a child. And I don't think people understand it. It's no longer about you anymore. It's about that baby. Oh, Lord. So anyway, y'all, those are my 2 cents. But I just hope that people just, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to move on and let people do what they got to do because now you bringing another life into the world and you don't want it messed up. That's those are my 2 cents on it. Child, is Uppity Negro all right? Is she all right? So I was on my little phone and you know, you see them little YouTube shorts and I saw a short of her in some tights in a bathroom doing leg lifts with a sports bra. Girl, I mean, is you all right? I'm just asking. What's up, Uncle Clyde? Is you all right? Baby, people doing some things from clicks and baby. Oh, yes. Prayers out to them people in New York, Chicago, Ohio, even DC. They are having those wildfires in Canada. And baby, the Calcutta is 100, I think, and 60 particulates. New York right now is 484. 54 particulates, making it the most well, the air quality is the worst in the country right now, right in New York. So for those people who have asthma or respiratory issues, you are in our presence. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something now. Baby, it hurt my heart. But one of my classmates in college just died. Now, he had a stroke. He had a stroke, and that was about like 6 or 7 years ago. And then he died in his sleep last night. Y'all, that hurts. I'm telling you, that hurts. Like I said, I went to Norfolk State University in Virginia. For the life of me, why did I go there? I don't know, but it was destined that I go to that particular school. And that school is like, the people at that school are like family to me. I don't know. It was a magical place for me. And I met some awesome, wonderful people. And yeah, so when somebody dies, it really hits. And he had to at least be 53 or 54. And so I know his ex-wife because we all went to school together. And it has hit hard. It has hit hard. So y'all keep me in prayer. Behold the green and gold. Just sorry that my brother passed away. I think he was from the U.S. Virgin Islands, but he lived in Atlanta. So y'all just keep some of the alumni in prayer, because when somebody we know dies, it's hard, right? So yeah. Thank you, Candy Cane. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But you all be careful out there. This exercise challenge, I ain't mad. You know what? I ain't mad. But let me say something with this exercise challenge. Be consistent. Now, I still walk my dog and I still go to the gym. I go to the gym now, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. During the week, I can't, but I try to get 3 days in. And the minimum should be 2. But I get 3 days in. And you got to be consistent. And my thing is, I am a calorie counting fool. I'm serious. I'm calorie counting. So I wish those ladies the best. I really do. I saw some footage. And like I said, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. But I will say this. People had a lot to say about people when they were doing their exercise routine. And now, it's really interesting, because when it's somebody else, it's funny. But when it's you, it's a different story. So I'm going to leave it right at that, because I could be vindictive and petty, but I'm not. But I do want to bring that out, because just because it ain't you today, it don't mean it's not going to be you tomorrow. So that's all I'm going to say. Now, I ain't say nothing about what I saw. I ain't say nothing about, now I'm going to tell you who paired the Itsy Bitsy Shakes. Kelly Love was shady. Kelly Love was shady. Kelly Love is shady. And the OJ would have been right there. But I'm standing back, because the people trying to do something with their life, and anybody who's trying to get healthy, I am going to support. But I have to bring out the point that people had so much to say when other folk were getting into shape. Now it's your turn. And I'm going to leave it right there. But I'm going to say, Kelly Love, you shady. Kelly Love was shady. And I called it. Ooh, I'm like, what's wrong with Kelly Love with his stomach all out throwing a ball? And I'm like, what is under his pants? What the child? I'm going to leave it right there. See, that's shady right there. Honey, Mr. Stinky got real shady. So I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. I'm like, why is he throwing a ball? I'm like, why is Kelly Love throwing a ball? What's wrong with him? And I'm like, why is his shirt up and his belly showing? And baby, that thing hit me in my spirit. I'm like, ooh, Kelly. I'm like, ooh, Kelly Love, you so shady. You so shady. Now let me tell you something. He can be corny, but that right there, that was shady. That was shade. Baby, that was shade. That thing caught me. I think I was drinking some coffee, so it almost made me cough. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So anyway, what else is going on, you all? Anything happened last night that I missed? Anything on the horizon that's going on? Because truly, I haven't really been paying attention, and the people who usually that's really worth seeing. Hey, let me tell you something though. For the people who send me some things, I appreciate you sending me things because y'all know that I don't want no foolery. It gotta be worth it. It has to be worthy. Cause this stuff, because somebody cussed out somebody, it gotta be worthy. It gotta be worthy. So yeah, it gotta be worthy. So thank you for not sending me stuff that's not newsworthy. But that Kelly Love thing was something else. So anyway, y'all. So you all, let me say this. My heart goes out to those people who were in Richmond, Virginia at that graduation. My heart goes out. I'm telling you what, we're really going to have to do something with this gun violence. I was sad to say, even at a graduation, when this young man was walking down the aisle, getting his high school diploma, he and his father were taken out. And ain't no argument worth you going to get something and taking somebody's life. I mean, people have no regards for life. And so my heart goes out to those families who had to view it, for the family who lost their loved ones, because it was a father and a son. That man had served in the military. He was a veteran. And here you are celebrating, which is supposed to be one of many of the most important days of your life, and then something like this happens. So, and that happened in Richmond, Virginia. And that's sad. It's sad. It is sad. And the guns and how they get the guns is based purely on racism. And we don't have no militias like that anymore. I mean, you know, people want to be, you know, the Constitution is, you know, and that it's a living document. And let me say this. The Constitution, how some of these people want it, is just like some people want the Bible. Now, the Bible was written for ancient people. It is a book of inspiration, right? But some of those things you have to take into context. If we were really to follow the Bible as a fundamentalist, then women would have no rights. People could still be enslaved rather. You know, it would be a mess. We have evolved. We know better. We know that women are capable of working and so on and so forth. We're not those ancient people. So again, this is how they look at this Constitution. And I think it's the wrong way. You really have to look at the nuances and the stuff that's around it. And you know, it just amazes me, you know, how people interpret things. But, I think you have to really look at it for what it is, you all. And you can bear arms, but you don't need to bear no semi-automatic weapons or no automatic weapons. And I'm gonna say that it's horrible here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hershey, all of that. So those are my thoughts on that, you all. I just think that you don't you when you know better, you do better. And people don't read. People, I don't know. I just think that it's really bad, and everything ain't washed up to mental health. And this is the thing that really bothers me about. Well, it was said that they had an argument before the graduation, and the guy went back and got a weapon and came back. So obviously they had an argument or a confrontation before the graduation. And then after the graduation, when people were walking out, he was looking for the guy, got the guy and his dad, because they had a confrontation earlier. I can't understand that the Republican Party is talking about mental health, but they done cut funding for mental health. See, this is the thing. I hate people who always cry, well, we need to do more with mental health, but yet they're cutting funding. Just like they're talking about reproductive rights, but you cut SNAP benefits. You don't want Head Start for children, but yet you wanna cut reproductive rights. I just think it's crazy. We want you to have a baby, but we ain't helping you in nothing. We want you to get mental health help, but we cutting all the funding for mental health. That don't make no sense to me. So stop doing this double talk and this double speak. Yes, you all, please stay inside. And if you got to go out, please wear your mask. Let me say this. They said that going out into this air, far as New York and in the states that's close to Canada, is like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. So you all be careful. Be very careful, because this is definitely dangerous. So really be careful. Yeah, Uncle Claude. So anyway, y'all, what else is going on in these YouTube streets? Let me say this. If y'all don't tell me, I don't know. No, seriously, if y'all don't tell me, I don't know. So is there anything we're talking about? Yep, spoken word. Yep. So what's going on? Is it anything worth talking about? Now, if it ain't nothing worth talking about, we'll talk about this crowded Republican field that's getting ready to come up. And I think that if Trump don't get indicted, that he's going to be the nominee again. But anything going on before I move on to that in these YouTube streets, besides Uppity Negro coming up incoherent and not knowing what she's talking about? I'm like, what's wrong with this lady? Like, what's wrong with this lady? Anyway, moving right along. Well, let me say this. Streets been dead, good. So let me go on and talk about what I need to talk about. I'm waiting for Donald Trump and Chris Christie to get on that stage. Baby, who is Ron DeSantis? I don't know. But Chris Christie, and I think Chris Christie is only in the race to just sock it to Donald Trump. But y'all got to remember, all of these people supported this man at one point. Now Pence don't have no chance. I don't even know why Pence is in the race. First of all, the Trumpers hate him. The Trumpers don't like him. They feel that it's because of Pence that Donald Trump is not in the office now. So I don't know why Pence is between Pence's crazy religious views and not doing what the Trumpers wanted, he is dead in the water. Nobody ain't studying him. But baby, I really want to see Trump and Christie, because Big Boy is gonna give it to him. Big Boy is already out there. So, but I and then Tim Scott, go home, sit down. Go home, sit down. You no you ain't you won't get black folk vote because they see through you. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to see what happened. Let me say this, y'all. Trump got problems on every side. He got the New York stuff going on with that lady. That lady suing him again. Then he got this Mar-a-Lago classified document thing. Now that's getting deep. Now people are testifying against him because you got the January 6th thing going on. I mean, this man is inundated with a whole lot of mess. So they and then you got the Georgia situation. Oh, let me not forget about Georgia. So you got the Georgia situation going on, and the judge doing it next year. All of these trials are going to be happening next year, while he's going to be needing to be campaigning. So it's going to be a hot mess. But the Democrats need to start strategizing and playing this thing smart. They really do. But it's too many Republicans in the field. And it should be three people. It should be three people. But because everybody want to be president, all they doing is giving this man a chance to be nominated again for the Republican nominee for president. Now Tim Scott don't have no shot. I mean, Herman Cain have a better shot, and he ain't even here with us no more than Tim Scott. Tim Scott irks me. He and Clarence Thomas irk me. They built their careers because affirmative action helped them. Okay, Tim Scott, mama them got food stamps. Don't play. And now all of a sudden, you pulled your own self up by your bootstraps. Stop, Tim Scott. You lived in South Carolina. Are you serious? And it's almost, if you can't beat them, join them situation. And my thing is, again, you all, never go against your interests. And I'm not saying that the Democratic Party is a perfect party, but we all know that it is hard to do a third party in the United States. Let's just face it. It's really hard to do that. But my thing is, if you're going to have to go with somebody, you better go with somebody who has your interest at heart. Now, if you part of the 1% and you want all the money, and if you want to continue to pay your employees dirt cheap and not have to pay taxes and all of that stuff, then that's your party. Be a Republican. But some of us work. Some of us, need assistance during COVID. I cannot understand why the Republicans didn't want to give people money during COVID. They thought $1,000 was going to have people going to the casino. Now, let me say this. Granted, some people may have went to casino, but most of these people were trying to pay bills, put food on the table, and you can't take anomaly, a small segment of people who may do that, and say everybody is doing that. It's absolutely wrong. People were struggling. And let me say this. Oh, I'm going to make somebody mad right now, but I'm going to say it. Baby, a lot of these churches are closing, boo. Do you hear me? Now, let me say this. Church attendance has dropped, and a lot of these churches, I know in San Antonio, honey, they selling church buildings. Child, I was in Cincinnati, honey, and one of the churches is a Starbucks and a bookstore now. Baby, they selling church buildings left and right because COVID affected a lot of people. Not only are churches getting ready to start closing, but baby, I'm scared for J.C. Penney's, and believe it or not, I'm kind of scared for Macy's, because these brick and mortar stores are closing. So while the brick and mortar stores were hurting during COVID, Amazon was raking up. So I'm just being real, you all. Dillard's too. Well, yeah, Dillard's too, but Dillard's gonna close because they don't know how to have no good sale. They don't have no. Now, when Dillard's have a sale, Dillard's have a sale. But Dillard's says she ain't doing all of that. But I think Dillard's have a better chance than Macy's. Because to me, Macy's ain't nothing but J.M. Fields. It ain't nothing but Montgomery Wards now with some high-end stuff. Miss Macy's made a mistake trying to buy everybody's stores out. Miss Macy's should have left Burdines alone and let Burdines be Burdines instead of Macy's. She should have let Riches be Riches. She should have let Hex be Hex and stop putting her name on everything. She spread herself too thin buying all of these stores. She should have let the stores run themselves autonomously, but yet own them stores. You don't see in Weston's name to Marriott. Marriott is Marriott and Weston is Weston, even though Weston is a brand of Marriott. Come on now. You should have been pushing brands. Don't get me started. Now you see Miss Macy's didn't change Bloomingdale's name, but don't get me started on that. I'm almost upset on that. She overextended herself. She overextended herself buying all of these stores. I was so mad when Bird Eyes became Macy's. I'm like, oh my God. At least let to keep the name. But anyway, so COVID has affected a lot of things, you all. A lot of things. Oh Lord, what is this lady doing? Okay, these people, they driving. Jesus. She took Foley's. She took Foley's. What's the other one? She took a lot of stores. She took a lot of stores. I can't even think of them now. I used to know. She took Bird Eye, she took Riches, she took Foley's. Yeah, she took a lot of stores. Foley's was a darn good store. Marshall Fields, yeah. You know, child, Macy's is doing a lot. I don't know. She needs to. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you when I know your store in trouble. When you stop having cash registers in the departments and everybody got to go to one central cash register, honey, I know you in trouble. Okay? Okay, that ain't high class. You know, fine department stores have departments and everybody have their cash register. Now she just like J.C. Penney's and you got to go to everybody. You got to take you in the men's department and you got to walk 50 miles to go to a centralized cash register. Child, that ain't high class. I be noticing those things. And her last chance is bigger than her last chance is the biggest department in the store. Her last chance is the biggest department in the store. So her discounted clothes is the biggest department in the store. And then half the time you go in there, it's looking like Goodwill, because clothes air damn well. Miss Macy's, you're going to have to do better. Now, one thing I'm going to give Miss Dillard's is she going to keep her store clean. She's going to keep a clean store. Now, you ain't going to see all of that fool-la-la at Dillard's. Now, she's going to keep a clean store. And J.C. Penney's is okay. You just got to know what section to shop in because some of that stuff be looking like old man stuff. I still go to Belt Lenses. Now, let me say Belks is holding on in there. But Belks don't have all them damn stores. Okay? So I'm just saying. Yeah, they getting hit, Uncle Clyde. Let me say this. The churches that are doing things in the community, churches that are dealing with social justice issues, dealing with financial literacy, helping people improve and enrich their lives, they're the churches that survive it. These churches where it is dominated by personality and give me your and God gonna bless you, they ain't doing too hot. People are catching up to that. Your churches need to be empowering people. If you ain't empowering people, and if you ain't helping people, then why you in business? And I think people are, I think people are hip to that. I think people are really hip to that. People are really, really hip to that. Thank you, Uncle Clyde. Yeah, TJ Maxx is pretty junky too. Marshall's is a little bit cleaner. Y'all look, don't forget, Juicycation is going on. Come on now, come on to Juicycation. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be me, Tracy, MU. Now, let me say this. Dovey said she coming, but honey, Dovey's talking a lot of cold hard trash to Tracy. Baby, it only takes one. So I don't know what Dovey gonna do. So Dovey talking mad cash, trash. So we'll see what happens. Like I told y'all, I can't do Goodwill. Every time I go into Goodwill and them stores, it's just a stench. It's just a stench in them clothes. And it just smells like homeless. It smells like shelter. I don't know. Every time I go in the store, it just messes with my stomach. It makes my stomach a little queasy. Mimi said, what do you think about Bishop Wooten, JW? I gotta check. I saw that Jives had a big expose, and I really gotta check on that. Oh, I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna check on this. Child, these church people doing the most, and they should be trying to help people and empower people, and all they do is really entrap people. Miss Baker, it smells like it's just like when I go to New York, I always put a mask on when I go to New York now, because I can't stand smelling urine. And every time you go in the subway or get in the elevator, this is why I don't go in the elevators in New York. Somebody done peed in the elevator, so it smell like urine, and it just be hurting my stomach. I can't. And so every time I go in the Goodwill, the air don't smell right. The air don't smell right. And I don't know if they ain't laundering them clothes right, but they need to. Now, let me say this, baby, they need to do like Kirkland's and get some of that potpourri spray. Because, see, that's where they need to be using that damn potpourri spray up at them Goodwill stores. And let me tell you something. I don't care how fancy that Goodwill is. I don't care how fancy that Goodwill is. It always smells stank. I don't care how I don't, because we got a fancy Goodwill and the stuff still stank. And I don't know why. I don't know why. So anyway. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to head on out, but I'm going to watch the Bishop Wooten thing. I'm going to see what's going on, because I think, what's his name, had a real big expose on Bishop Wooten. So I'm going to check it out. Miss Baker, it just stank to me. The air don't smell right. It just, I don't know. And then they don't polish the shoes. Girl, it look like somebody, girl, sometimes it look like somebody just brought the shoes in. They wore the shoes and just took them off and just put them on the shelf. Girl, I'm like, did somebody just wear these? Girl. Did somebody just wear these? I can't do it. I can't. I'm serious, Miss Baker. I saw a pair of shoes and it seemed like somebody just took them off, girl, and just put them right on the shelf. And I'm like, did somebody just finish walking in these shoes? I mean, I'm like, is it like the ride share? You know, I got shoes, you got shoes, all I got cheering got shoes. I'm like, what in the hell? I can't do them. I can't do them. Now, I can tell you what, now I can do um stores like furniture stores, like Too Good to Be Through. I can do furniture. I can do furniture and stuff. You know, I can do stuff like that. You know, I can do bicycles and stuff, but I just can't do clothes. I can't do clothes. And let me tell y'all something. I lived in Cincinnati, and baby, that's when they had a bed bug infestation in Cincinnati. And do you all not know that Burlington Coat Factory had bed bugs? People was buying the coats and getting bed bugs. And they had to shut down some movie theaters. That's why I don't trust movie theaters that have material back seating. When they have material, if they don't have leather or something, I don't trust it. Because bed bugs, they had a bed bug infestation at one of the movie theaters. And even though bed bugs don't cause, but bed bugs are nasty. Okay, Miss Baker got booted you. Yes, I worked for Hex Rockabye, baby. I worked at Hex at Greenbrier Mall. Okay. So I don't be playing with them Goodwills and stuff. And let me say this, y'all, baby. Them Goodwills Goodwill ain't gonna never go out of business. You know why? Because they get their clothes for free. See, that's what we don't understand. Goodwill get their clothes for free. Now, I know they provide training and all, but let me tell you something. Goodwill pay their people really well. And they get them clothes for free. So Macy's them can't compete against that because they get their clothes for free. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to head out. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. And I'm going to watch that Bishop Wooten thing in the morning, and I'm going to come back on. But look, y'all, I'm glad the streets are dead. You know, at least people trying to do right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Y'all take care.